Hi friend, David here from Learn Christmas Lighting, and if you've been around here, you know that I like to highlight new things that are coming into xLights, and I usually like to do that before the season begins, and today is no exception. Today we're looking at the visualizer. Okay, so if you've used xLights in the past, you've had a show before, etc., you know that assigning your different models here in the layout tab is kind of the old way of doing things. And, you know, it works well, but it's got some snags to it, and it is a little bit clunky, to be honest. You select the model, you go to the start channel, and then you've got to decide, okay, am I going to be absolute? Am I using a channel? Am I using the end of a model? Am I using a controller? There's a lot of settings and a lot of things to get confused, and it's really hard to see the big picture as to what's going on. So now, this came out last year. The concept of the visualizer is not new, but having it ready for prime time, as I would say, is new. Where the visualizer before had some definite limitations. You could set some things in the visualizer, but not others. And now you can pretty much do anything you'd ever need with setting up your models in the visualizer. So the first thing you want to do is, and I'm just going to go ahead, let me create a new model just for the sake of this recording, okay? So we're just going to make a little matrix here. Boom. Save that. And I'm not going to do anything with that. I'm not going to assign it anywhere. It literally has a channel, but it's not assigned to a particular controller or anything like that. We're just going to do none. I don't know if that's what I wanted, but anyways, we'll find out in a second. So then, if you have a controller that is a Falcon or a Culp, an FPP-based controller, those are typically going to support the visualizer. Some others don't. Like I have this xLight 4, but that doesn't support it. But most controllers that people are using in the hobby do support the upload and the visualizer. Okay, so then you click the visualize key, and you get this window. Maximize it if you need to, and here we see this model we just created. Okay, right now it's on the xLight Eco 4, but we can move it to the F48 here. Okay, so it's really simple as taking the models you created and just dragging them onto ports, right? So we literally just dragged it down. It showed up. I'm not sure why it showed up down there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Might be a little bit of a bug. Maybe we found a bug. Maybe not. I don't know. Regardless. Yeah, I feel like it's starting at string 7 down from where I went. So, you know, sometimes you find bugs in this software, right? But regardless, let me just close that and reopen it. Maybe the first strings are on that other control. I don't know. Anyways, but the visualizer generally tends to work well. Of course, you go to do an example and it doesn't. And there's a couple new things that are really great. One is the color coding. So by Smart Receiver, we're seeing a color code here on the screen, okay? So I went ahead and just to take, say, my Porch H1 here to a second smart receiver, I just right-click Smart Remote, B. Done. Just like that. Boom. How easy was that? Okay. And now they're color-coded, and now it shows them vertically as being on separate smart remotes. Okay. And so that's super helpful there. It's going to show us an estimated current draw. I'm not sure how they're doing the math on that. So take that with a grain of salt. And it shows the brightness. So the brightness on any given port needs to be the same for all your models, but you can go ahead and you can set your brightness right here. Okay. You can go ahead and you can print this. Okay. You couldn't do that before, which this is so stinking helpful when you're setting up your display. Print it out. You know, even if it's just a print to PDF, you can have it on a tablet or something while you're setting up in your yard. I like paper, but it does blow away. And get wet, and you're able to reference where everything goes, what pixel, what port, etc. And so what we're really seeing here in the visualizer as it grows and increases is there's no longer a need to use a lot of spreadsheets, right? Like I used a spreadsheet. I've got one for my Academy members. Other people have homemade spreadsheets that would lay out the models on different ports, show you where everything goes. And it took a lot of effort to keep the spreadsheet synced with how you had things set up in xLights. Now, it's really very simple that you can go in here in the visualizer, set everything up it's going to let you know down here at the bottom if there's anything weird going on. It's going to tell you about it, and so you can resolve it. And it just makes it a really great experience in setting up your show. All right, now, as I mentioned before, if you are interested in Lauren Christmas Lighting Academy, be sure to sign up for our wait list here late in August around the start of September. We're going to be opening up registration, okay, to people on our wait list only. It's not going to be public, so do be aware of that. We will open back up to the public, let's see, again, in October, so don't miss that. But if you want to join, if you want to get help and get that assistance and step-by-step guides to making your Christmas light display, especially if you're new, you definitely want to check out the Academy at laurenchristmaslighting.com/wait. Until then, we will see you guys in our next video. Have a great day. Thanks.